Today I'm going to read you guys a story. It's called A Chair for My Mother by Vera B. Williams. It's one of my favorite stories. My mother works as a waitress in a blue tile diner. After school, sometimes I go to meet her there. Then her boss, Josephine, gives me a job too. I wash the salt and peppers and fill the ketchups. One time I peeled all the onions for the onion soup. When I finish, Josephine says, "Good work, honey," and pays me. And every time I put half of my money into the jar. It takes a long time to fill a jar this big. Every day when my mother comes home from work, I take down the jar. My mama empties all her change from tips out of her purse for me to count. Then we push all of the coins into the jar. Sometimes my mom is laughing when she comes home from work. Sometimes she's so tired she falls asleep while I count the money out into piles. Some days she has lots of tips, some days she has only a little. Then she looks worried, but each evening every single shiny coin goes into the jar. Looks like the mommy looks tired with a cat on her lap, huh? We sit in the kitchen to count the tips. Usually Grandma sits with us too while we count. She likes to hum. Often she has money in her old leather wallet for us. Whenever she gets a good bargain on tomatoes or bananas or something she buys, she puts by the savings and they go into the jar. When we can't get a single other coin into the jar, we are going to take out all the money and go and buy a chair. Yes, a chair. A wonderful, beautiful, fat, soft armchair. We will get one covered in velvet with roses all over it. We are going to get the best chair in the whole world. That is because our old chair burned up. There was a big fire in our other house. All our chairs burned. So did our sofa, and so did everything else. That wasn't such a long time ago. My mother and I were coming home from buying new shoes. I had new sandals. She had new pumps. We were walking to our house from the bus. We were looking at everyone's tulips. She was saying she liked red tulips, and I was saying I like yellow ones. Then we came to our block.